Solskjaer believes Neville and Scholes could also succeed as Man Utd boss. Image, Getty. The Norwegian was appointed as the new long-term United boss earlier this week after 19 games as caretaker boss. Solskjaer replaced Jose Mourinho in mid-December when the Red Devils were languishing well outside of the fight for Champions League spots in the Premier League. But under Solskjaer, United are now right in the hunt for the top four as the run-in begins, while he also somehow steered them into the Champions League's quarter-finals despite losing the first leg of their last 16 clash with Paris Saint-Germain 2-0 at Old Trafford. Overall, the former striker has led United to 15 wins from 20 matches, including a 2-1 win over Watford yesterday in his first game since being handed the position full-time. There was widespread debate in the early stages of Solskjaer's temporary reign as to whether he was fortunate or not, with ex-teammate Paul Ince declaring he could have enjoyed exactly the same immediate impact as the club legend. Ince argued that the problems at United were obvious and easy to rectify, though that ignored the extent of Solskjaer's success so far, having completely reinvigorated the atmosphere around the club. Yet, surprisingly, Solskjaer himself believes that the likes of Neville and Scholes, who have had short and unsuccessful stints as managers with Valencia and Oldham, could also do well if they took up the reins at United. And that's because the 46-year-old believes such iconic former United players have an abundance of experience at the club, having spent so many years there under Sir Alex Ferguson. Mike Phelan's return to Man United as assistant boss has been key for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Image, Getty. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has signed a 3-year deal to manage Man United. Image, Getty. The difference is that I am the only one who has been given the chance to manage this club after being a player. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer explained, "This environment really suits me. It probably would have suited Robbo, Brian Robson, Brucky, Steve Bruce, and Roy Keane as well, Scholesy and Gary, too, because we all worked with Sir Alex and are all from the same mold. The difference is that I am the only one who has been given the chance to manage this club after being a player here, though Ryan Giggs, got those 4 games. Of course, I know the structure. I know the values and the philosophy. I know this environment because I worked in it as a player for so many years. That makes it different to the other clubs I've been at. It's different because here we have some of the best players in the world to work with." Paul Scholes was recently manager of Oldham but quit due to a multitude of problems. Image, Getty. Gary Neville is a Sky Sports pundit, but once had a 4-month spell as Valencia boss. Image, Getty. I feel it's an advantage that I was at this club so long as a player. Mike Phelan was the same, Mark Dempsey and Michael Carrick the same. We know what it means and what it feels like to be successful with United. We know that playing for this club isn't for everyone. Not everyone can handle it. But the red shirt shouldn't feel heavy. Playing for United is a privilege, but it's also a responsibility. We have to be one of the hardest working teams in the world, like we were when I played for the Gaffer. We have a responsibility to do that, and to entertain the fans as well. For these players, this should be the best time of their lives.